Mariner fans, happy Monday. We're coming at you live on Sunday. We're not coming at you live. We never come live.
Well, technically, it is live. It's recorded live.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What matters is we got the whole gang here. It's me, Max Schwabi. It's Christopher Sobba. It's Chris Zweifel, and it's Evan Barron. We got everyone here, and we're back in the dead of summer. This is the last episode before the All-Star break. We've made it, and
this is actually the first episode of the All-Star break because the All-Star break starts technically right now.
Yes, technically speaking.
Yeah,
I know.
Yeah, so well, get that right.
Are we? Yeah, fine. Are we happy with where we're at?
Are you kidding me? Ecstatic. I'm thrilled with where we're at. Are you serious? You know what? That was a rhetorical question.
It's a rhetorical question.
Yes,
Come on.
Yes, I hear you. I'm absolutely hyped with where we're at. Are you kidding me? 5 games over 500 going into the All-Star break. Who would have thought it? We did predicting 86 and 88 wins.
Yeah. Even with the Mariners and the Yankees and Angels coming in, I would have taken three out of the 6. So 3-3 is fine for me. Yeah. And I kind of like that we beat the Angels because they're in our division.
Yeah. But what really drove me nuts was the Yankees just kind of stomping around on our turf. They really smacked us around a little bit, at least the first game. The second game, for our listeners, Chris Sobba, Chris Zweifel, and Max Schwabi stormed T-Mobile Park.
First game together as a crew without E. Once you're here, we'll all get to game together.
We'll get there eventually. But how was it? Were there a lot of Yankee fans there?
Yes, there were, as always, but to Seattle fans' credit, I do think that we did a much better job this go around with the Yankees coming into town. I think there were a lot more, noticeably in my opinion, more Mariners fans than normal when the Yankees are in town.
Yeah.
Nonetheless, still absolutely hate the Yankee fans, and some bozo when we were sitting in our seats, and there are these two Yankee fans behind us, and I was talking some shit and whatnot, and they had never even been to a game in New York. And I'm like, oh, that's the kind of fan you are. Like just dumb shit. And then another guy, like later in the game, like came up and like he was just by himself, another Yankees fan. And he started sitting next to us. And I was like, basically, like, hey, yo, these aren't your seats. Like, get out of here. I don't want a Yankees fan next to me. And he actually ended up leaving, which is pretty sweet. But we can't. I reckon. Don't forget about that girl. Give that little girl a shout out, Maxie, because she was awesome.
Oh yeah, there was this gal, this little girl, this I don't know, 8-year-old girl with her family, and oh my god, I wish she was quintessentially a SpongeBob SquarePants, just like nothing brought her down, no bad attitude whatsoever, and she just was constantly. Like even when we were losing, like 5-2, she was like, "The Mariners are the best team." It was really sweet.
It was so cool.
It was very cool.
It was adorable, and like we were giving her high fives and shit, and like
and every time we scored a run, every time something great happened, she looked to us for like verification or like assurance, and we were like, "Absolutely, we'll like help you raise the stoke. This is the best baseball team out there, lady."
Yes, starting her right young.
Yeah, that was really great. But there are a few things I did want to cover today. We can talk more about the game that we went to, Zweifel's visit to Seattle. Chris, you sent a stat to the group the other day that I wanted to cover. One of the things that we talked about at the game that we went to on Wednesday against the Yankees when we lost 5-4, but Paul Sewald.
Come on,
it's been a long weekend.
Paul Sewald, he's been awesome.
He's faced 59 hitters since June 3rd. He struck out 28 of them. Strikeout percentage behind just Ryan Presley and Josh Hader. ERA 0.00.
Yes.
Hitters are slashing .093, once a $169, 111, and this is all from his slider. And what were the
Zweifel, yes. Because Zweifel was starting, Evan. So yeah, you always were there. Zweifel started just chopping in the air with his hand coming down and yelling slider, slider, slider when Paul Sewald was in, and then all of us were chanting it at the same time, like slider, 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 slider. It was so much fun.
They got a nice little section to start
Yeah.
chanting slider.
Yeah.
That was a lot of fun.
So I had a ton of fun doing that chant.
Yeah, we had a bunch of people turn around looking at us. Most of the looks we were getting, I felt like were pretty good. But there was a couple Yankee fans that were, they didn't like our energy, but we didn't care. They're in our ballpark.
Yeah.
They never.
They had the last laugh. We had to kind of tuck tail and get out of there.
Yeah, dude. The thing about going to Mariner games with Chris Sobba is you got to make sure that you're. There are a couple times when the eject button is going to be pressed on the gloves,
Dude, I would love for a Yankees fan to try and hit me.
The last thing you said to a Yankees fan on our way out of here after we had lost was this guy was wearing a Babe Ruth jersey, and he goes says something along the lines of Babe Ruth hasn't played for the Yankees in over 100 years. Why are you wearing that jersey, dude?
Oh, and then it got personal too. He's like, nice leg tats.
Yeah, and then it got personal. And then
Yeah, whatever. He was cursing at me. I'm not going to sit there and take anything from a Yankees fan in my home turf.
No,
dude, they and like the reason it runs so deep is because 3 years ago when I went there, I did an East Coast tour to New York and then bust up to Boston and trained down to Baltimore. And in New York, I got na-na'd out of the stadium by a 7-year-old. And when I say na-na'd, like na-na-na-na,
right.
hey, goodbye. And the entire right field section was just yelling to me. And like this 7-year-old
that
kid
hurts, dude,
doing this little Fortnite dance with the fingers in the air going side to side. And I was just like, I can't say anything to him. I can't curse at him. Like I'm surrounded all by Yankees fans, and it's me and Jack and Coulter, and we're tucking tail, high hauling it out of there. Man.
Yeah.
Like, Jesus. I really hate New York. I hate it. Like my hatred runs deep for New York.
Well, the opponents of the Yankees lose to the Yankees not because they're a good team, but just because they're distracted by the pinstripes.
Oh yeah.
How about though in the last game of the series? And I actually didn't see this. I was at the game where we won, but Kendall Graveman and I forget who it was on the Yankees kind of got into it.
Right.
The Yankees were just like staring us down, and Kendall was like, chill out. I'm not trying to hit you, but like the looks on his face, Ty France's face, and Seager, they were all like,
Yeah. Rougned Odor tried to bunt, and he squared around to bunt, and the ball comes, high and in. And Graven wasn't trying to do it. We're up 3-0. You're not going to put a guy on third. But Odor ends up, getting punched out, or I think he might have grounded out or something. But then LeMahieu comes up. And ball just barely nicks his jersey. Didn't even hit him. And then he's staring at him, and he's walking down the line, and Graveman's like, I'm standing right here. What are you gonna do? Like staring right back at him.
Graveman don't take no shit.
Yeah, he didn't take no shit. Let's go.
Well, I mean, I don't know. I think there had to have been some animosity towards it, dude. It's the Yankees, man.
It's the Yankees. Everybody hates the Yankees.
Yeah.
Did you see what happened to the Yankees today?
Yeah.
Unfortunately against Houston.
Oh yeah. I did.
Six. They were down 6 going into the bottom of the 9th, and they were down 5. Excuse me, and they scored 6 runs to win the game on a Jose Altuve 3-run jacker. Two of
the most least liked baseball teams in America, Houston and Yankees.
Well, and Altuve took his shirt off afterwards. And this was in, I guess, a tribute. It was in tribute to like his buzzer on his chest, and he took his shirt off to prove like he didn't have one because Aaron Judge earlier in the game did something to like say that no buzzer or whatever after he hit a home run round in 3rd, and Jose said he didn't take it off initially, his shirt with the buzzer, just because what was it? He didn't. His wife didn't like his tattoo getting shown. It was some bullshit. I don't know. And I was like, I don't know. I hate Altuve.
Well, wait, buzzer as in
like a buzzer on their chest. Like that was one of the things that they're supposedly cheating with.
Right,
I don't know.
Right.
We don't have to dive too much into the cheating.
Well, they cheated. So.
They did, of course. We hate
it. But we're moving on.
Reverting back to the Yankees game, that last one that we won, how sweet was it to see Logan Gilbert basically
Dude,
throw a shutout and one
retired
hit.
18 in a row.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
he's only the
phenomenal.
second player in Mariners history to have gone 7 innings or more. He went 7 exactly, but only give up 1 hit, one walk or 0 walks and 8 Ks. And the other guy was Felix Hernandez on his perfect game. At
Wow.
least 1 hit. So Felix obviously on his perfect game with no hits. But I mean, you could say it was the one of the best performances in Mariner history from a starting pitcher.
Yeah, dude. And I think this is a kind of performance that we see Logan Gilbert do. And I mean, at that point, as a rookie, right? Like that's when you know you've made it, right? Like you're dominating the Yankees, and now, you know, the world is his oyster. I think he's going to do great things after this game. I think he's fine. Like it's just one of those things where it's like, okay, we've talked about Kelnick and we've talked about all the prospects, but Logan Gilbert, we were like, all right, man, like it's time to start producing. And it's here, I think.
It's getting better with every single start.
Yeah.
And then for
Yeah.
it to really hit its peak here in stride against the Yankees, and for him to come in clutch like that, because initially, like when Yusei was on the mound, he did have an off day, but when it's like those two on the mound, I'm like extremely confident in our chances to win those games.
Right.
And so like I really thought we were gonna be able to squeeze 2 out of 3 there. Obviously Justice didn't do his thing, but yeah, no, dude, Logan is showing what he's got, and he's bringing the heat. He's got a nasty change. I mean, he's good. He's good. And it's good to have that with the struggles in our starting rotation right now.
So I went to 3 Mariner games this week, Chris. You went to 2?
Yep.
Did you happen to go to the one with the greatest grand slam of all time?
Oh, Mitch's? No, I was not there.
What? Then
Mitch
what was
Henniger's?
that video?
That was from the game I was at before.
Yeah, he just used it for that and made it look.
Oh,
Just putting some content out, man. Just putting some content out.
No,
That's what we gotta
I
do.
appreciate that. Is that the game? Is that the game where you were running the pen?
Yeah.
Yeah,
I had a lot of fun at that one.
Good for you.
Yeah. We talked about that one in the last episode.
My buddy just texted me and he said he found a Callaway golf club and I'm a lefty. And he's gonna give it to me for free.
So am I. Oh, what?
Oh wow.
What kind of club is it? What is it, an iron or
No,
what,
it looks like it's a 60-degree Jaws X Series Callaway.
nice.
I don't know anything about it, but I mean,
You can't pass up a free golf club though, like especially a Callaway.
oh yeah, free golf club, and maybe I start hitting the old sand wedge a little better.
Well, see,
Get that little backspin on there.
Oh yeah,
I've always wanted to get into golfing, but I never have because I am a lefty myself. And normally when I don't know if that's a normal thing, but feel like normally your buddy lends you golf clubs, right?
yeah.
Like
Yeah, get started.
if you don't have your own clubs, but everyone I know is a righty. So like I just haven't ever gotten into golfing. I got a decent swing.
Do you know what you should do? You should just go to Costco and just get the Kirkland clubs. Just get
Mhm.
some shit clubs to start out with and just start golfing. And you don't have to ball out and like get some Titleist. You can if you want. I mean, that's,
How much do those run me?
yeah, like a set of irons for like $600-700,
Whoa.
$750 maybe. I got the M6s, and the driver is going to be the real heavy hitter. It's going to be, if you want a good driver, it's like
Right.
$500. Yeah.
Right.
So you got to spend on that.
Jesus,
Yeah.
dude.
Yeah. But
Just to hit white balls.
yeah, it's hard though, man. I love it though so much. I absolutely love golf. But I saw a stat also coming up after the All-Star break for us. 24 of our first 36 games are against the AL West. So that is going to be,
Whoa.
yeah. That's going to be a month worth of AL West baseball. And that's going to be time to where we can really do something if we're going to do something.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
And Scott was saying earlier today, he's like, I'm kind of bummed the All-Star break's coming right now, just because of like we're on a roll, we have good momentum and shit like that. And so I was like, oh yeah, I agree with that. But that's gonna be huge. That's gonna be huge. We'll see what happens.
Where did Yusei go? He's on the IL for COVID. Is it?
He was exposed to somebody who had COVID, and Yeah, and so he just was like, they're just putting him on it. It's nothing. He's gonna probably pitch in the All-Star break. And Divish tweeted out that he'll be pitching and in the All-Star game. And then also that when we come back, Kelnick is probably gonna be back up as well.
Oh,
yeah. And so with Cal Raleigh, and hats off to Cal Raleigh, didn't get any hits today, but got his MLB debut. Beefcakes in the league, boys.
I was there. He's got a great batting stance, and I see a lot of bombs coming from this.
Dude, isn't he huge?
Yeah, he's a big dude.
He's a big. Evan, you saw that? Like, you were probably pretty close when you were at the Rainiers Vegas, right?
Oh yeah, he's a monster, dude. He just doesn't look like a catcher, to be honest. Just like how built he is and all that, but he's got some pop in his bat, and it's good to see him get called up because I think he had like over a 20-game hitting streak, and so he was due to eventually get called up. And I think Terens is definitely killing it, but at this point, it's good to see us call the young prospects, especially this late in the season, or this first half of the season. And if we want to make a run, might as well call up our guns and see if they can do. And I thought it was a perfect timing. So he didn't get a hit today, but at least you get one game in, and now you got the All-Star break. You get a few days to kind of rejuvenate and figure out what how it's going to be to play for professional ball, and we'll see where it goes after the second half of the season. But I think he's going to be a great prospect for us going forward.
So what do you think is going to be our catcher situation then? Because we've got Murph, Terens, and now Cal.
Dude,
I think Murph has to go down, right?
He has to, man.
Yeah.
And like, this is what I was about to say right after Evan's point. It's like, it's been. I went to the game with my dad today, right? And he and I were talking, and he was like, all right, so what's Cal Raleigh's story? And I was like, well, he's hopefully going to be a good catcher. Come to think of it, the Mariners haven't had a good catcher in 15 years.
What, since Dan
Wilson, maybe Kenji Joshua.
Kenji Joshua, number 2. That's my guy.
And he was pretty good. But like Mike Zunino, like my dad was like, what about Mike Zunino? I was like, well, dude, like, that guy can hit bombs, but he never.
Somehow he's on the all.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, he's on
and
the.
That's the other thing that drives me nuts, man. The man is still batting roughly 200 for the Tampa Bay Rays, and he's on the goddamn All-Star.
Is he starting? He's on the reserve.
No, he's on the reserves.
Okay.
Of course not. Trying to think. I think the catcher for the AL team is the guy Perez. Yeah, Perez from Kansas City.
Oh, Salvador Perez.
Yeah.
Salvador.
Yeah, that wouldn't be surprising.
Yeah. He's a ball player, but yeah, Mike Zunino, dude, I'm sure he's a great guy and everything, but
he is a great guy.
Boy, he must have some connections to be able to get into the All-Star game.
I don't know if Mike Z is pulling those strings. He's not good. He's good.
That's
No,
what I'm
I
saying,
like Mike
dude.
Z. But I also love seeing Taiwan get the nod.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Taiwan Walker, like, we had a chance, and like, it sucks that we signed Paxton and like basically like weren't. Because Paxton obviously went an inning and a third, and then got Tommy John surgery. And Taiwan, we just didn't sign him. And the Mets were like, we'll take you. And like, I'm so happy for that guy. I love Taiwan Walker.
Do we? Speaking of, God, that's a name I haven't heard in way too long. James Paxton. We still have him, right?
I think we just signed him on a 1 year.
He's
still on the team. He's still in the clubhouse. But if we want to get him back, we can get him back for a dirt cheap.
Gosh,
he has no room to try and work
negotiate. Right?
Yeah, he has no room to negotiate.
Well, so I really would like to see him stick around.
Yeah. But I do love, like, say, Max, you're just talking about, like, you went to 3 games this week. I went to like 3 games, like probably 4 games in the past like 10 days, and it's just so much fun, like having fans in the garden, like all over the stadium, like in the cheers and like the chants, and like JP getting his name chanted. And it happened again last night when he took that walk, and then the bases got juiced for Hanny. Like, the crowd was chanting his name again, dude. And just like being back in that atmosphere, there's literally nothing better in summer in Seattle, and especially when we're doing what we're doing. And I love it. It's so much fun.
Chris, remind me Zweifel, the last time that you went to a Mariner game. Obviously it was pre-COVID, but do you know when exactly?
2019, and I think it was against the White Sox, and we got like destroyed, like 16-4 or something.
Oh,
did you stay the full game?
Yeah, I always
nice.
Well, did you you looked at the scoreboard and did you go down to the pen or something? Because
I think it was
dude.
it was kind of close for a while. It was like 7, not close, but it was like 7-2.
That's not close at all.
Well, you're hanging around thinking like, oh, we get 5 runs, and then they scored like 8 in a run, and it was in one inning, and it was like 52, and then we tacked on a couple. But
how did it feel to be back in Seattle?
No, it's awesome. I love the stadium, and I was telling you guys I went to Coors Field and watched the Rockies play the Reds earlier this year, and that's another beautiful stadium. But I don't know if there's I haven't been to every stadium. I know Pittsburgh Stadium is supposed to be really nice, but I don't know if there's a better stadium than T-Mobile. I mean, just the train coming by. It's got that just open kind of corridor feel. Like I went to Yankee Stadium, and it's like a friggin' brick, man. Like walking around like this tightly packed, just everyone. I don't know. It's just a different feel. Like,
where's my Philly cheesesteak?
Did you know Safeco do you know T-Mobile is designed after Coors Field?
Oh, is it?
Yeah.
I think I did read that somewhere.
Yeah.
It felt pretty similar.
Yeah, they look, and even like location wise, like they're literally like it looks like kind of Edgar Martinez Drive. And there's a freeway right there, just like the connection in Seattle. It's just like it looks like extremely similar. I love it. Coors Field is beautiful.
Oh, that's where the All-Star break is happening, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
That is.
Go figure.
What would be interesting is because I think we can kind of segue into like this trade deadline coming up, because it looks like we're going to be players unless unless we really just tank, which that'd be awful. But I mean, I was looking at when we traded Taijuan Walker, traded him to the Blue Jays halfway through last year. We traded for a player to be named later. Like you would think a guy of the caliber of Taijuan Walker.
No kidding.
But I mean, if you flip that scenario around, maybe we can trade for this year's Taijuan Walker and not have to give up that much. Give up like your 20th best prospect, or a lot of people are talking about German Marquez of the Rockies, and he's going to be too expensive.
Yeah,
Kyle Gibson's an interesting one, but I was looking at Michael Pineda.
Oh,
former Mariner.
Yeah.
He's not lighting the world up. He has like a 4.5 ERA for the Twins, but we're very lefty dominant. So bringing in a right-handed guy like Pineda, and he doesn't miss starts. He doesn't get injured. He's just out there. He takes the ball every 5th day, which is an asset in its own. But
right. Well, I mean, it's interesting, right? I think about like where we do need players in the first place, and I don't know. It's like, again, and
we don't need bats. We don't need bats.
Well,
right now.
No, yes, we do. I mean, that's.
I'd take a second baseman for sure.
Yeah.
No. I think this season we don't get the bat. We get the pitching, and then when the free agents, because they'll be, even if they're traded this year, like Trevor Story and Chris Bryant and Javi Baez, even if they're traded, they'll still be free agents at the end of the year. And so that's when we go out and get that bat and that infielder. Right now we focus on the pitching, and because that's easily our biggest concern. Justin Dunn's still on the IL. Justice Sheffield, who knows what the hell's going on with him?
He might be done for the year.
He could be done for the year. Who knows what's going on?
I haven't even thought about Justin Dunn.
He's been injured. He's got a shoulder injury. He's been injured for quite a bit, and I don't think there's it's hopeful it's somewhat soonish, but there's no set date on his return yet. So we'll see.
I mean, and then, so these guys that are already injured, you got to find a replacement for them. But what happens if you lose another guy? Now you're losing. And if it's like a Yusei or a
so are you saying we have depth problems?
Oh, 100%.
Yeah.
Hector Santiago though did look okay today. He had like 28 pitches through 4 innings or through. It was crazy.
I didn't even read up on this. I saw he got yanked pretty abruptly. Did he get hurt?
No, it was just a bullpen start.
Yeah. Oh, right.
Yeah, and he kicked it off.
Yeah.
Montero did his thing again today. Just shoving on him. 2 innings, 4 runs. Does it. He's the most consistent pitcher we have, man. I love
Dude, I'm telling you, man.
Oh, he's just, it's kind of good that he's coming in and this is happening in games we're pretty much already out of, because now it's just like, okay, we really know now, like, get him off the team. There really should be like no, maybe not off the team, but send him down. And there should be no other thoughts other than that.
Yeah, he can't do it right now. I mean, but again, okay, so I watched, and I'm not making excuses, because when it happens every time, it's like, okay, you don't deserve to be on the team. But again, there was like 3 weak hits. Did you see those? There was like a flare to right field. Then there was like one up the middle that we fielded, but it was just such a slow roller that they couldn't make a play on it. And then there was another one that was another like flare.
This was today.
Yeah. So I
admittedly walked out. My dad and I had left. We were baking in the sun, man. We left at the top of the 9th, which I'm pretty sure that's when those runs happened.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, the 8th, he gave up some of the 8th too, but
well, it's all the same. It really is with that guy. I'm telling you. So something else that we had a lot of fun with on Wednesday when we went to the game was Keynan Middleton. Friggin' Zweifel. Oh, get this, Evan. You're gonna love this. We haven't told Evan this yet, huh? Yeah, we were pretty sauced and enjoying ourselves and drinking the Dutchy Courage. And
now we're here drinking Moscow Mules.
Moscow Mules. Jesus, Moscow
Delicious,
Mules at T-Mobile Park. Yeah, no, they're delicious.
They are fire, and they're massive too,
and they're expensive. But what was it? So Zweifel got his first grip of Monday Mojo business cards that he put in his wallet, and of course we love handing that shit out like candy, right? Zweifel takes it to a whole new level. This guy
flick him into the bullpen.
Yeah. We go to the bullpen, right? We leave our seats, and to go, hang out in the pen, meet some folks and whatnot. And we stop by the bullpen, and Keynan Middleton is warming up, one of our favorite guys, the one Mariner that committed to the show and didn't show up.
We got demo no-showed.
And freaking Zweifel is just shoving through the fence links, just shoving our business cards into the bullpen, and all 3 of them, they landed face down.
Yeah.
So but we were like, we got to bend Keynan Middleton's ear, and we were like, yo, dude, like Monday Mojo. And he's like, what? Who are you guys? I was like, yeah, that makes sense.
No, because I was like, we were sliding into your DMs. You were supposed to come on the show, but showed us, and he's we were like, will he come on? And he like nodded, like, yeah, sure. Like looked like like stop talking to me.
Yeah,
but maybe I'm gonna DM like probably tomorrow. Like he's got to have open time during the All-Star break.
Has to. Like, oh my gosh, no kidding.
Yeah, so this has got to be the perfect timing for it. And be like, hey man, I know you got our business. He took the business card. Zweifel handed him one.
Yeah,
and he took it. So like he took it and like look, and he put it in his pocket. So he kept onto it. So he'll see.
I told him he's a beast, and he was like, "Thanks, bro."
Dude, he is a beast.
Yeah, and then how about on kind of a separate note, a very wholesome thing going on in T-Mobile with Rally Kid.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was dope.
Yeah. I love it. There's some young kids similar to the girl that was sitting next to us, just like super passionate, having a blast, knowing M's are number one and fully believing it, and they love them. And this Rally Kid, if you guys didn't know, like he was just like dancing, hyping up the crowd, and like the players like went up, and Scott Service gave him some shit. Shedlong gave him his hat and whatnot, and they got him tickets to the next game, and he got to watch BP and talk with the players and whatnot. Just like a kid's dream. Kid's dream. I love it.
Well, I mean, here's the thing, man. We need more of those kids in the form of adults.
We're seeing them. It's coming on. There will be a bandwagon if we can continue this up.
But the bandwagon only comes if we're playing baseball in October.
Yes.
Right?
Yes.
So, I mean, that's why we're doing this podcast in the first place, right? Because we are firm believers that if not this year, and I'm still a firm believer that it is very much doable this year, 2021, I think we're a playoff team. Zweifel has more of the logic, level-headed. It might not be this year, and that's fair. But you know what? We're 5 games above 500, and
3.5 back of the wild.
3.5 back from the wild card. We were 2.5, and boy, I started to smell the playoffs at that point. But now I can't smell it anymore. It was a very lovely smell.
I mean, what else do we have to talk about?
Shoot, pick to hit.
Oh, pick the hits. Yeah, who won? I got 3 points this week.
I didn't pick anyone.
I had Jake Fairley. Yeah, Max was out last week. So I'm sure one of you guys got over 3 points.
I might have won. Who'd you have, Evan?
I had Terens.
I don't know.
He finished with 10 points.
Oh, damn.
Dude.
I had 8.
Who did you pick, Wife?
Let's go.
JP Crawford.
Oh,
it was that triple that put me over the edge. So that
triple was
had.
Nice.
Yeah, that was pretty much.
How about triple with Luis Terens and Ty Frank scoring from first base? Like our two slowest guys, and we get a triple and a run scored. Like what?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Well, I also noticed too that Terens did like strike out like 4 times, but he also had 4 walks too. So he was patient, so that kind of evened it out a little bit. And then we had those hits in that triple that helped me stay relevant. So hats off to Luis. Give a shout out to him this week. And yeah, thanks for giving me my 3rd W. So
yeah, what in the world, dude? I don't know if I want to play this game. Evan just keeps freaking winning.
So what's the rundown? Evan has 3 wins. Sobba has 1. I have 1. We have 1 tie.
Yeah, we tied.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Yeah, that's some BS. I hate ties.
So Max, you're only down by 1. I mean, you just gotta.
All right. Well, here's the deal. Okay. So as far as our next pick,
wait. No, we're not. We're not choosing next picks. It's the All-Star break. We don't have games to play. We're gonna do
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
We're gonna do a podcast before they come back.
Friday, Saturday, Sunday.
We play on Friday.
We play on Friday against the Angels in Anaheim.
Sick.
Yeah.
Touche, Max.
All right. Well, then, hey, guess what? We're picking this week.
Yeah.
Hey, we're picking this week, boys.
I will go last, like the little bitch I am.
Love the self-confidence. Evan, you got honors.
Evan, what do you got?
I'm gonna go with Mitch this week. I think it's the second. It's coming after the All-Star break. He'll have some days to rejuvenate, and I love that he hit that grand slam against the Angels, and so I think he's going to come back with some firepower. So I'm going to lock it in for Mitch Haniger this week.
Yep.
Ding. That grand slam was so sick.
Oh my god.
That was so dope.
The thing about Mitch Haniger too, it's like I follow the MLB Instagram page and all it is just home runs, and it's super sick to watch, but like I can't stop watching the home run posts that they post, which is every post. But you notice like all these home runs that they post, it's everyone's hyped up rounding the bases and Mitch Haniger, dude, grand slam to put them in the lead, and he's just straight poker face.
He was showing, he did show a little bit more of emotion than he normally, because he's not an emotional guy. He's pretty, like you're saying, straight faced. But at the end, he did show some. But before we do our next pick, I also don't want to forget this with Julio Rodriguez. Did you guys see that clip of him and his dad today?
I didn't watch the.
So it's a really awesome clip. I would look it up. Anybody listening as well on Twitter or whatever. But Julio Rodriguez, his dad's never seen him play in America, and him and I don't know who was sitting next to him. This is in the clubhouse before the Futures game today. And they were playing MLB 2K21, and Julio's dad sneaks up from behind him, and they all planned it for him and everything. And he was just like loving it, and his mom came too, and like another very wholesome thing that happened. Beautiful video. So definitely check that one out.
Yeah, absolutely. The Futures game, we had some Mariners there to represent Griffey. Yeah. And I saw a post with Griffey. He was talking to, who was he talking to?
He was talking to everybody.
No, right. But there's a photo of Griffey talking to one of our guys. I don't know if it was Julio or J-Rod. It was Jared. It was Jared Kelenic. Yeah.
Yeah, he only got a hit once. He got pulled. He grounded out, and then they took him out and replaced him. Julio, I think, got like 4 at bats. I don't know if he had. I know he didn't have any hits through 3, and I don't know if he did for sure get a 4th, and if he did, if he got a hit or not. But yeah, we were out there representing, and you gotta love to see that.
Yep. I saw before we pick our next pick as well, you guys you guys catch the Euro final, or do we care about that?
I was flipping back and forth a little bit today.
Italy, baby.
And
I saw that. Yeah.
And I was just thinking about our boy Rob Deemer from the UK, our listener.
Oh yeah,
he's we're friends on Facebook actually, and he's an England fan. So I saw him posted about that shit. So I was kind of hoping that England won for him, but they didn't.
Rob,
they missed like 3 penalties at the end.
I saw the clinker off the post.
Oof.
Can't be doing that. In eighth grade, I was actually a goalie in playoffs PK shootouts, and we won that game. I had 3 clutch ass saves. Wow. It was pretty tight. Yeah, dude, I pretty much got carried off the field.
Well, what's funny about
it was so tight.
What's funny?
Evan remembers that.
Yeah,
shit.
I was on the squad. I remember that. Chris. That was hilarious.
In that game before overtime, Riley Maloney, he was playing defense, and he is in the middle of the box, and I'm on goal, and I'm on the goal line, like on my toes, and Riley kicks it towards the goal, and like it's almost an own goal, and I made a nice ass diving save, punched it OB.
Save from a Riley Maloney goal.
Yeah, an own goal save, and I was just lights out, man. That was my best soccer.
Did you guys know that this was England's first appearance in a major, even semifinal? But obviously this was the final, right? They had England as a national football club or team. They haven't been to a semifinal or any final of any significance since 1968.
Damn.
2 generations of
Damn. So they've at least been, but that's longer than the Mariners.
Yeah. Yeah, it is, dude.
So I don't know. Maybe we
right.
can hold on to that one for our back pockets if people give a shit. It's actually England that has the longest drought as of now.
It's an entire country above the Mariners.
Oh my god!
I was telling that to my dad today. I was like, Dad, it's been 20 years since the Mariners have been in the playoffs, and that is longer than any football, soccer, hockey, baseball, basketball team in the country. Well, in the history, yeah, sure. Screw it.
Well, we just never. I think we're the last team to never make like a championship, so like the World Series or
man.
or the Super Bowl or whatever. But yeah, and also
teams that haven't made the Super Bowl, but
is there?
Yeah, I think there has to be.
Also, in 11 days, season 2. Speaking of football, Ted Lasso season 2 on 22nd is coming out. You guys seen that show?
I guess I should watch it.
Best show in the world. Best show in the world. It's good. It's good. All right, Zweifel. Long intermission there, but who's your pick?
I'm gonna go with Ty France. I think he's been he needed a little rest on that wrist. So he's gonna get that, and he's gonna come back, and he's gonna be swinging a hot bat at least for these 3 days when I have him. So I'm gonna go Ty France. And I'll pass it to Sobba here.
So I have a question if I can do something. So Divish did tweet out that Kellenic will be coming up. But what if I pick him and he doesn't come up? Is that a risk?
You can take him.
But what if he doesn't come up?
Then you get 0 points.
Yeah,
so
you're shit out of luck.
It's already the world works. It's already a pretty risky pick that I'm thinking of, but that makes it even more risky. Oh wow!
But imagine the fruits of
no. I'm gonna do Cal Raleigh. See what Beefcake can do.
Okay.
Yeah,
okay. I like it.
See what Beefcake can do, and he got the first game jitters. It happens with everybody. Like they're really not. Like,
it doesn't happen with everyone. It didn't happen with Griffey.
Fine. Whatever. But it happened with Logan, and so every start that Logan had afterwards, he just continued to get better. So maybe we could see the same thing with Cal. And separate from the hitting notes, he's actually caught. Like one of the worries was like, oh, we're bringing a catcher up when they come. Like they have to like know these arms. He's caught most of these guys in the minor leagues, in our bullpen, not all the starters, but some of them he's already caught for them. And so like
Right.
People were saying that could be a disadvantage defense on the defensive side, but I don't think there's anything to worry about there. But that's going to be that's my pick to hit. Hopefully, Beefcake can pull out.
Yep. I know no one cares, but my pick this week is give me Shed. Give me Shed. I'm hesitant at first, but I think Shed's just one of those guys that will kind of
What if Shed gets sent down for Jared?
That should be negative points right there.
That thought literally just crossed my mind as I was formulating my next point.
Yeah,
I was like, what if we sent Shed down? No,
Yeah.
dude, I think
he's
Shed,
batting under 200, dude. He's not doing well. That's a risky pick.
Yeah, I know. Yeah. So I got Shed. So Evan's got Mitch Haniger.
That JP Crawford was right there for you, Max.
Shit. Did I already lock in my pick?
Yep.
Yeah, it's locked. It's
Okay. All right.
been locked.
Well, it's fine. I'm feeling bullish on Shed. I think he's gonna break out if he doesn't get set down. Well, that just about does it for us, doesn't it, boys? It is 7-Eleven today. Chris, he's frozen on Zoom right now, but I saw that Chris got a 7-Eleven Slurpee from 7-Eleven. Did I just say? Yeah, no, I said 7-Eleven a few times. We're coming at you middle of July. I hope you guys are having a great summer. The ball players are taking some time off for the All-Star break. Are you guys going to watch the All-Star game, do you think?
Yeah.
Oh, I will for sure. I'm excited to see Ohtani in the home run derby too, being in Coors Field. Because being in because they got that higher elevation, so there's going to be some bombs, and I think it's going to be a great entertaining fashion. So I'll for sure tune in.
Absolutely. Mariner fans, thanks for listening to us. Tell your friends about this podcast. We love coming at you guys, and have a great week. Go Mariners. We love you, and go Mariners.